Welcome to another edition of Upper Echelon Matchmaking Podcast. Tonight we are joined by Mr. Darnell King, and we're going to talk about what's it like to be dating from a male perspective here in Atlanta. So welcome to the show, Darnell.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So tell us about yourself. How old are you?
Old. I am old as dirt. No, 40 years old, electrician.
Welcome to the 40 Club.
Yeah, well, thank you.
And you have no children?
No children.
Never been married?
Never been married.
Okay, what kind of dating range do you date in?
32 to 42.
Okay.
I feel like those are the still able to have some kids.
Okay.
Years.
And what? So you do want children, so that's important to you.
No, I made it a point to not have any kids until I got married.
So it's important to you that she will not have children until marriage as well?
That used to be very important, but the older I get, the more it's like
fewer and fewer people meet that requirement.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm becoming more and more lenient with that rule. It's a difficult.
Well, okay, all right. So tell me about some of the, some of the good, some of the bad, some of the ugly that you experience in dating.
You know what's great? I don't experience much ugly.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, with age comes wisdom, and I've just learned a lot from dating mistakes in the past, and just apply it to my current dating scene. So no, I don't experience much ugly.
Good.
Yeah.
So do you think that sometimes women have unrealistic expectations?
Absolutely.
Like what?
This is the funny thing, right? Because everything I'm gonna say, I do not fit, but my dating.
Yes, I know some of it.
Yeah, so they have these expectations of the 6'6", washboard abs.
You got the washboard abs.
I mean, I do a little something in there, but
when you hug him, you can feel that he been in the gym for sure.
I just eat good. I just eat good. In the 300,000, this, that, and the third, but yet those same chicks you can see posting that kind of stuff are
sliding in your DMs.
Sliding in the DMs, or
I be hearing about it. I hear stuff. I be hearing about it. I be hearing the experiences.
There's a lot of highs, but like the biggest. And the expectations of the whole 50-50 BS. I don't have those conversations.
You don't believe in 50-50?
I believe in what works for your relationship. As a man, I'm going to take the blunt of the responsibility because that's my role as a provider. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm with a woman who she feels like, this works better for us if we're, both contributing in some kind of way, I'm not gonna. Why would I argue? That's more money in my pocket, but
right.
I'm not gonna argue that. But
right.
It's just the expectations. Like when you look at like older relationships, like generations before us, these people had 2 bank accounts, a savings account and a joint account, and these people were, just putting money into these accounts. You never heard, I paid for this or I paid for that. It was, what I'm saying?
It's teamwork.
It's teamwork, and in all likelihood, if you're my wife, we've become one. So my money is yours. That's the way it's supposed to be. So I just don't like to get into those. I'm gonna do what works for my relationship, but she's not going to be paying the mortgage. I could say,
okay, so let me ask you this. You're a handsome man, you fit, no children, never been married. Why are you still single?
Because I be bullshitting.
The accountability. I'm glad you owned it.
I know. I'm aware of my roles in my. I haven't had a relationship that failed because of her.
It's been you?
Yeah.
Every time?
90% of the time,
wow.
I've made some errors.
Accountability. Well, let me give it to you for the growth and owning up and, owning it. Because you have to grow to that point where you recognize it's me.
Yeah, it's me. I've done some things that I knew I shouldn't have been doing and things like that.
Are you a cheater?
Not anymore.
Okay.
So when I say that, I mean, like, I haven't cheated since, like, in my 20s, I was wild.
Okay.
But I do other things that mess up relationships.
Like what?
Like not caring as much as I should when I
Really?
should have. Yeah, and you know, being nonchalant about certain things, or not being considerate of what that person may have needed at the time, and things like that. It's just, you know, things that I've corrected now that I should have corrected then.
Okay, so you feel like you have lived and learned. You learn from your mistakes.
Oh yeah.
So what type of woman would make you settle down?
I don't know. It's just a feeling you get from the woman, because every woman is gonna have their own unique, like, you know what I'm saying, characteristics and qualities that, you know, that's gonna attract you. Like I've never dated. I can't say that any two women that I've dated are anything alike.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You have a certain type.
I have a weakness for a pretty face.
Okay.
It's like,
but her body don't matter if she has a pretty face.
She can't be like not taking care of herself. But if it's shaped right,
then you're okay.
I'm okay. So if everything is shaped right and proportioned, and you know what I'm saying. But body, I don't really, you know. You're
not stuck on it.
I'm not stuck on the body. I'm more of a what I gotta wake up and see every morning.
Yeah. What kind of qualities are you looking for?
Oh, the nurturing qualities, intelligence. Yeah, I mean, those are the main things. Like, am I
it
gonna
seems
be
like
able to
I mean, this is Atlanta, so it's full of intelligent, beautiful, pretty girls. There's got to be something else that's keeping you single.
I mean, it's variety right now.
So you feel like you have too many choices, too many options?
No, not that I have too many choices or options. I ain't saying that like I'm just, you know, it's just, you know, you meet somebody new every other day, so it's harder to focus on one person. Like, but when that one person does, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like trap your attention, you know, you focus on it then, but it's really it's harder to.
Yeah, I hear that. I hear that a lot. That especially here, especially in Atlanta, there are so many beautiful women, successful women that's got it going on, that it's hard for a man to just, for you to hold his attention, because he gonna meet you today and meet her tomorrow, and y'all equal.
Right.
So
that's why, I mean, one thing I try to do, because I'm, like I said, I'm aware of a lot of things that I've done to mess up potential relationships and things like that. So I try to be very like straightforward in what my intentions are, and you know what I'm saying, what place I want you to hold in my life, and like hopefully that will, you know, get her to understand where I'm coming from, so she can show me these things, or whatever, you know what I mean, like whatever it is going to do to make sure that I'm focused on this person. Like I try to make sure I'm as transparent as I can be, and try to get that in return, and you know, go from there.
Do you think that women are more reserved sexually or more open right now, in your experience?
Women are, it depends. Some women try to play the role of being sexually reserved and everything like that, and then, you know,
they're not.
Then they're not. You know, and my thing is like, listen, I'm gonna say this. What camera am I looking?
Right here. Oh, right here.
There is no man that is like when he's getting ready for a date, first date or not, he's thinking, damn, I hope we have sex tonight. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Oh, we getting the tea,
like I'm not gonna judge a woman if she decides first date she gonna have sex with me.
I just said that.
Like I'm not gonna judge you for
that.
doing some shit that I wanted you to do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So all that being sexual reserved and everything, if the chemistry is there and the magic is there, like I'm not.
That's what I say all the time. Like whether you do it day 1 or day 90, if I don't want you, I'm not gonna be with you, and if I do want you, I will. It's not gonna make a difference.
And I'll say this: I'm not going to commit if I'm not sexually compatible with somebody.
Amen. Like, and I'm not either. That's important.
Yeah,
you have to have that.
Yeah, but like I say, I set this out there. So if you know, decide you want to continue to move forward with me, then okay, cool. But understand, like, because there's going to be things about me that you don't think that we're compatible on, and I'm gonna have to accept that. And you know that's probably more important to you than sexual compatibility.
So what makes a person sexually compatible for you?
I like I like the sexually reserved girls that will do nasty things to me.
Like a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like, yes, yeah, I want you to be a lady. I'm glad that you're a lady, but if you feeling like you ready to jump on me, you know what I'm saying? Jump on me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, you know, like, I'm not no old bougie, you know, like prude that's gonna be like, oh, she had sex with me the first. Like, no, I wanted you to.
Yeah.
I when I got your phone number, I knew I wanted it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's what I need when I say sexual compatibility. Like, she needs to be, her freak level needs to be on the same level as mine.
Okay, and so have you experienced where a woman wasn't there and you ended it because, I'm sorry, let me get Ava. Nope, close the door. And you ended the, let me say that again one second.
I think one of your earrings is hitting the mic.
Take this one off.
Yeah. Is it hanging low?
Huh? You see
I
it?
see it. Yeah, it's right where the mic is.
Okay. Did it like ding it or something?
Not enough. Like
Okay, but just take it off. Okay.
thank you.
Have you experienced a woman who was not sexually compatible with you, and did you tell her?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can you ask that one more time?
Have you experienced a woman who was not sexually compatible with you, and did you let her know?
Yeah.
And what did you say?
Oh man, how did I word it?
Because women swear nobody has ever complained. Men do too, by the way. Swear nobody has ever told them anything. They've never gotten a complaint.
Yeah, no, I let this young lady know, and you know, she tried to up the game, but if it's not in you, it's not.
It's not.
In you.
You just
know what
can't.
I'm saying? It was just like I don't get enough of what I need. You know what I'm saying? And I, like I said, as opposed to, I liked her, so let's try to fix the situation. But it's just, if it's not in you, and it's probably me. I probably, in my head, I'll say, like, because I'm very realistic. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I wasn't doing something that brought her to total arousal or whatever. So I'm not gonna place the blame on her.
Right. But for whatever reason, y'all just didn't gel.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it just wasn't. You know, it just wasn't happening. And you know, but then I'll say, like, well, she was trying.
You try to help her out.
Yeah, I try to try to help her out, coach. But if you're not, you know, you know what I mean, it just ain't.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't gonna fly. You ain't
Right.
gonna work.
Do a lot of women have like income preferences? Do you have income preferences?
I do all right for myself.
Do you have preferences in the opposite sex? Like she needs to make a certain.
I do all right for myself.
So it don't matter to you.
Nah. Are you capable of taking care of yourself? Don't need me to come in and
Pay a bill.
and pay bills and be a superhero. Like, because until you my wife, none of that shit you got going on is.
You're not gonna do it.
No. For what?
I went on a date last night and the guy offered to pay for my babysitter. I didn't ask him, but he was like, how much is the babysitter? Let me shoot you the money for it. And I was really appreciative of that. So would there be an instance where you would do that?
Hey, salute to him, but I'm not doing that either.
Oh.
It's no reason to. And I say this just because like if she wants to get to know me and she wants to spend this time with me, what's 100 if you, because I'm gonna spend more than that on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna be coming out of pocket. You're not going to the first. I don't even know how many dates I'm gonna take you on before it's an option for you to be paying for shit. So if you can't pay for your babysitter, you probably need to, you know. They're not saying that you couldn't.
I can do whatever.
I know you can. I know
but he offered, and
he
I
offered,
appreciated the offer.
Yeah, it was. But did he have to do it?
He did not have to do it.
That's what I'm saying. So why would I be offering it? Like, it makes no sense for me to go do that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I liked it. It was a nice touch.
I'm sure that it was a great gesture.
Yeah.
But I will be doing several other
But you won't
great
do that.
gestures. But it's nah.
Do you bring flowers on a date? Because he
I
also
do.
gave me flowers. I
I
really
do.
like that too.
And I'm gonna give y'all some game real quick on that too.
Okay.
Costco get you the big 2 dozen for $17.99.
Oh.
Rewrap it. And they got these big beautiful roses.
Oh,
And
nice.
that's they $17.
Right. You don't break the
$17.
bank. Yeah. But we love it and we appreciate it. And it
Yeah.
looks like you put in a lot of effort and a lot of intention. Exactly. It don't cost that much.
It don't cost that much. The $17.99 for that 2 dozen roses.
She gonna be
is
like,
a part
oh
of it.
my God.
He brought flowers.
Yes, it makes such a difference. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, I do bring flowers on that. I mean, and not just, you know, it is a Jedi mind trick, but at the same time, it should, you know, I'm trying to set the precedence for that, like, this is how I'm going to, you know, like, little small gestures like this is how I'm going to be treating you, you know, just.
So I was on a date one time, and a guy noticed my gas light was on. He was like, "Follow me to the gas station. Let me fill up your tank." Do you do things like that?
Yeah.
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 Okay.
My last relationship, I did, because the way I grew up plays a big part in how I treat. Even if
Your
I am,
father, seeing your father and your
right,
mother.
seeing my father and my mom's relationship, like, even if I'm dating multiple women, I'm still going to treat. When you're with me, you're going to be treated like, you know, you're my woman, and I'm not going to let you go. Like my last relationship, she never filled her tank up. I did that every Sunday.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
I love it.
Matter of fact, did I fill your tank? Yeah. But no, I'm just. but no, it was like just things like that. Like, I never saw my mother, and I say this all the time to people when we have these discussions about it. I never saw my mother pull a chair out. I never saw my mother take the trash out. I never saw my mother pump gas. I never saw my mother doing anything in the yard. Like, these are things that I saw my father doing, or he had.
And that set an example for you.
Right, yeah. So, you know, that's just, that's the way, because I saw it every day. In my mind, that's the way it's supposed to.
I like it.
To go.
Well, since you saw this, I assume you saw your mother cooking and cleaning. Do you expect a woman to cook and clean for you?
Well, it's different times. Now, if she's into that kind of thing, then, hey, Bob, I ain't finna stop you from doing it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But it's not like a requirement.
It's not a requirement, because nonsense. I meal prep most of the time anyway. So if you are cooking dinner,
you may or may not be able to eat it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it, but it's not that important, because like, at the most, a woman dealing with me is probably gonna have to cook 2 times a week if she feels like she needs to cook. But even then, it was like I said, even with that, like with my parents, yes, my mom did cooking and cleaning, but my dad also chipped in when he felt like it. It ain't like it was
your job.
Everyday thing he was, you know, doing it. But there's several times I saw my dad folding clothes, or saw my dad cooking something, you know.
Yep.
So it's you gotta help when you can, because when you get a wife, right? And this is probably off topic. I'm probably sometimes I'll talk and go
It's okay.
But like, when you get a wife, right? Like, we benefit more from y'all than y'all benefit from us, outside of finances.
That's the truth.
Like, because a man is going to provide for you, but we get an in-house chef,
everything.
We get a nurse, we get a freaking
childcare,
a financial advisor, an accountant,
an advisor, period, because we're gonna advise you on everything.
Sometimes a therapist.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So there's so much that we benefit from women.
That's
and 9
true.
times out of 10, y'all are naturally more nurturing than
Absolutely.
us. So y'all are gonna be child rearing more than us. So it's kind of like, damn, I ain't gonna get in here and help do shit.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's important. So teamwork.
Yeah, teamwork. It's just all about the teamwork.
So let me ask you this: when dating, do you date women with children?
I'm more sometimes. Like,
most of the time, no.
I'm not gonna date a woman with multiple kids.
Okay.
Like, that's one rule that I'm gonna stand by. I really don't care to date women with kids, honestly. But I realize at my age,
it's fewer and fewer.
Yeah, it's fewer and fewer. But the main reason, and it actually has nothing to do with the kids. It actually, I don't want to deal with another adult personality in my relationship.
Like the father.
Okay. Like, because you know, it's some dudes.
So what if the father's absent?
Then that's totally that's a different.
That's on the table. So the reason for you is the baby daddy. I
don't want to deal with somebody else's opinions, because that's not. This is my relationship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't want your involvement at all. I'm not gonna be
like, this is my house. I got it.
Yeah, it's like I'm not. Like I said, I've never had kids. I don't think, but I can't imagine me wanting to spank your child, or, you know what I'm saying? But if they under my roof, if I tell them to, you know, do something, that's the way it's gotta go. And I don't need you. Well, you ain't my dad. Like, once that, like, that kind of stuff, like,
that would be a problem.
Yeah, I don't want to do I'm gonna tell my daddy. He gonna get beat up, but you can,
Oh Lord, don't beat the man
no,
up.
I'm just playing,
Darnell.
but no, it's just just I don't think I want that.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a very special lady with one child to you know what I'm saying for
To
me
make you go over there. So let me ask you, you date multiples, I heard you say, right?
You wanna ask me that? No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing.
You said it. You date more than one woman at a time.
When I'm single, I date multiples at a time.
And do you find that you have to tell women that, or do you just feel like it should be assumed because you're not in a relationship?
I don't.
You don't broadcast.
I don't. Yeah, I don't let it be known unless it's asked. I'm not gonna lie.
Well,
to
it's
you.
important because I think a lot of men date like that, and they just like, we're not in a relationship, so don't ask me anything. Whatever I'm doing, if I'm not with you.
This is the thing, right? If you're attracted to a man, what makes you think
Somebody else isn't? Yeah.
Like, and especially if you're an attractive girl, like if you're attracted to this man and you just think he's, all somewhere in your head, you don't think it's like five and a possible.
Yeah, that's how I roll. But I think a lot of people don't understand the difference between dating and a relationship. And so for me, I'm dating until I find somebody that don't play about me and somebody I don't play about. So until then, consider it all bets are on,
Right.
But I think you bring up a good point. Like if I'm in demand, if you think I'm in demand, he does too, and she might too. It's like all bets are off,
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think most people don't understand dating and relationships, and they meet you and they like you and they just think we should be together. We locked and loaded.
Right.
Immediately.
Right. Nah, I mean, when I'm ready for the relationship, I'll have that conversation. And if you're ready for that relationship, then you need to have that conversation. I don't care what we're doing on a day-to-day.
We haven't had that
We
talk.
haven't had that conversation and come to an agreement on what this relationship is. We aren't in a relationship.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And that just makes sense to me. That's just like the logical route.
A lot of women feel like they can agree with what you just said until sex is involved. And I hear women, they get confused. They think, well, we had sex.
So.
And in their mind, that means something. That
Yeah,
means that y'all are something.
It was just we just had sex,
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Like we ate, we had dinner, like we did something.
Yeah,
Yes.
nah, and I'm not brushing it off like sex is nothing,
Right.
but it's like I said, we still haven't had that just like, oh, we had sex, we're in a relationship. That makes no sense at all. Like, because then, like when when you have that conversation about a relationship, the whole dynamic of how y'all operate changes.
It does.
The dynamic of how y'all operate doesn't change after sex, regardless of what you think. Like, certain things work differently after the conversation is had. Like, we're in this relationship.
But I think what bothers some women, not all, but some women feel like, but if we're not exclusive after we had sex, that means you can have sex with multiple people. If you're dating multiple people, you can have sex with multiple people. How would you respond to that?
Well, at this stage of my life, I don't really like having sex with multiple people.
Okay.
So if I'm having sex,
This is a new Darnell.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is, yeah. Old Darnell was. Hey. Embarrassed now. But,
I'm sorry. I'm just pointing out that this is a new Darnell.
Yeah, with age comes wisdom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because before it was like, I'm single, I'm gonna do it. Now I just don't like dealing with all of the things that comes with.
Like what?
You know how y'all like.
No, I don't know. I ain't never been in a relationship with a woman, so tell me how we do.
But you're a woman. So
I'm a woman, but I don't do that. I'm a Capricorn too. It's very different.
Well,
so tell me what we do.
Get very possessive.
After sex.
After sex.
So it must be good if she getting possessive after sex.
Shay,
I know what I heard.
Okay then. So yeah, they get, so like I don't want to deal with all
that,
of those.
if you have so many people pulling on you being possessive.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just like, because I'm starting to believe in soul ties.
Yeah.
Only because of how people react to sex. But at the same time, I mean, I'm still gonna we're still gonna have sex.
Okay, of course.
But you know, now I just don't want to deal with.
Okay,
I don't
so you're
wanna,
more intentional about sex.
Yeah.
So
Now,
for you, you really don't like to have sex with more than one person, but that doesn't mean y'all are in a relationship.
Right.
So even if I'm exclusively having sex with you, we're not in an exclusive relationship.
until we had that conversation, and I know ladies that are watching is like, so he gonna have
Yeah,
sex with this girl,
yeah.
but it's like, let's be realistic. Like the same urges that I had to have sex,
They exist for you too.
they exist for you too. You know what I'm saying?
And I think honestly, from my perspective, for me, I think as a dating coach and as a person who is dating, my experiences are unique. So for me, it's like just because I had sex with you doesn't mean I'm not gonna have sex with him, because you might hit the G spot, but he hits the A spot, the G spot. You know, we might have multiple orgasms over here. I might have one orgasm. I need both. I might need both.
No, I mean,
you know?
it's good. No, and you're right, because there's certain things that certain girls are gonna do
That's different.
That's different.
Everybody's
than what other
different.
girls. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah, and it, I mean, and seriously, some people are more skilled than others.
Right.
You know, but that person that's the most skilled might not bring to the relationship what you bring.
Exactly,
So sometimes you just be wanting to merge more than one person.
Right,
like
yeah,
if I
like-
can take this one, this person, this one, that person.
I was dealing with a young lady, man. The sex was amazing. It was like I ain't have to direct her for anything.
She just knew what to do.
But she was batshit crazy.
Oh,
Lord! Like
They say the crazy ones be the best in bed. That's what they say.
It's all of the most amazings I've been are the craziest ones.
They're crazy.
Yeah,
Lord
they're
have mercy.
crazy. Like, why are you so blessed in this?
And
department?
crazy.
And crazy, yeah.
Oh Lord.
But yeah, and it's like I thought I was in love with her.
So you saw the crazy?
Even after I saw the crazy,
Oh,
because
Lord.
the sex was so crazy. But it was like, yo, nigga, come
You
back,
know, and that's
bro.
a good point, because women talk about being digmatized, which is a real thing. But it sounds like y'all can get pematized too. Sounds like that.
Some cats are flex, but yeah, we can be, because like you like let's just like I'm not saying what I do or what I like. But I'm just gonna go to this extreme to make an example, right? Let's say this one girl gives you, or she pays attention
Gawk 3000.
the Gawk 3000, you know what I'm saying? But this next girl gives you the Gawk 4000, and she,
Okay.
licking extra areas.
Oh, okay.
You gonna look at the Gawk 3000 girl
add-ons,
like,
okay.
you gonna look at the Gawk 3000 girl like, hey.
You alright.
You know what I'm saying? But this over here is,
Extra.
yeah.
It's the same with men. Some men are just head to toe. They
Yeah,
got you.
And that's what gets you messed up.
Yeah.
When you get that girl that take things to that. Most of the time, cats don't be in love. They be in lust.
Ooh.
Most, like, you know what I'm saying? Because
So how can you avoid the lust? How can you get beyond that and know this is real?
When I know it's real, it's normally because I'm thinking considerate thoughts about this person.
So it's beyond the physical.
Yeah, it's beyond, like, when I'm getting to the point where I'm being considerate of or doing certain things for this person, it's like,
It's real.
yeah, that's real.
Okay.
It's like, damn, okay, I might need to, lock this one down.
Really?
Yeah, so that's how it goes for me. It's a lot more like, what do my actions start doing for that woman, or how does my thought process with,
Do women drop hints at you like, I'm ready to be pulled off the market? When you gonna lock me down? What's going on? What are we?
Yeah, women, like I don't know if all women do this, but I've encountered it a lot where women start planning shit ahead of time.
We do. We do
You know
that.
what I'm saying? And that's the sign I get. Like, okay, she's ready to be. You know what I'm saying? And I'll let it ride. I'll let her keep doing the shit if I'm not there yet. You know what I'm saying?
Because you're not gonna be pressured.
No, you're not gonna. Because I'm not throwing no pressure. Like, I am so like easy going with this shit. Like, I'm not pressuring you. So don't put the pressure on me. I'm still here. I'm still seeing you when you wish to see me and everything like that. Let's just go with the flow. That'll push men away faster than anything. Is like when you're trying to press it. It's like you have him in your presence. You know what I'm saying? Like if a man is constantly in your presence, there's literally no need to press him for anything. Like
because he's showing up.
Yeah, just showing up, and I don't think like having the conversation is pressing the man. So if you're ready to have that conversation with him, have that conversation, but don't feel away if he's not there yet. He's still present. You get what I'm saying? And
so then if he's not there yet, are you okay, you know she's interested, you're not ready to commit. Would you be jealous or feel away if you see that she's out on dates, if she's continuing to go out? Like she posts, I'm on a date tonight, is that gonna upset you?
I wouldn't say upset me. It's going to make me think if this is what I want or not. I don't think upset or jealous is the term I use. For when it happens to me, it'll be just more like, am I ready yet? I'll start questioning, am I ready to do this yet? And if I'm not, then she can continue to date who she dates.
Because when I post I'm on dates, the guys I'm dating, we clicking heart, and then they'll text me like questioning me about.
I don't do none of that.
They do.
If she out here doing her thing, I don't even like it. I don't acknowledge it. Nothing.
Oh, okay.
As far as I never even saw it.
You didn't see it. Okay,
Yeah,
no, they'll click heart, they'll click like, and they'll be like, so how was your little date?
No, that ain't my business. That ain't my business. Cause I don't post when I'm out on date. Like, I don't post. I'm not gonna tell.
I do because I'm a dating coach and matchmaker, so I need to be practicing what I preach.
It works for you.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's any problem with women doing it. It's just saying like for me, it's counterproductive to.
Oh, you messing up the game.
Yeah, you be like it's like like now I'm planting seeds of insecurity in every other woman that
you're
I'm
dating.
So I'm not gonna do that. Cause like I said, even if I'm dating you, I'm still gonna treat you a certain way. So
everybody gets that same treatment.
Yeah, you're gonna be treated because you are potentially gonna be my woman.
I see.
So I'm not gonna plant the seeds of insecurity in you.
I like that. That's good.
It's a lot of this shit is just common sense.
But some people do that. They do plant those seeds.
Yeah.
Because it's like you took a whole trip. Who took this picture? You in a hotel room. Who took that picture?
Shay, I've been out of the country. I don't even post when I go out of the country.
That's good. Like, some of these men do, and I'd be like, who took the picture?
Yeah, it's like dude, like.
Right.
Because if it's a boys' trip, there's gonna be pics with your boys. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Like if
they tell on themselves every day, and they don't
so you
even
went to Turks and Caicos by yourself, Nick? Like
right. Who believes that?
You know what I'm
and
saying?
Took a picture in your room. Who took the picture in your bedroom? Housekeeping?
Did you take the tripod and
no,
sit the
they
time?
do all
like,
that.
Come on.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like so. None of that. I'm not planting any seeds of insecurity in a woman's head that I'm dealing with, because that's gonna lead to headache.
It will.
And I am, how I am. I want shit to go as smoothly as possible.
So for you, once it gets official, do you tell the world? Do you post her on social media like this is it? This is my one.
Yeah, I won't tag her or.
Oh, you'll post her without tagging.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, because social media is toxic as fuck.
Is it?
Excuse me, friend. I'm sorry. Social media is wild toxic. Like you
How
have
is
people,
it toxic?
Like for example, women that you've dated will jump in her inbox and.
Well, I heard about that. I heard that happen. Yeah.
Add some extra cheese to the stories that never, that didn't happen, or
if you tag the person, they'll do that.
Dudes who, and then Atlanta's so small.
It's so small.
So I've had perfect example. I'm not gonna name no names, but my last relationship, a guy, I'm thinking we cool, you know what I'm saying? He jumps in the inbox, oh man, she's a good, blank so-and-so's a good girl, man, you like that's, lucky to have, like, hey man, appreciate it, you know what I'm saying, that's cool being. He in her inbox, you know what I'm saying? You fucking with that nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Distance.
Yeah,
That's
it's like,
up.
come on, fam, like, you too frail to be, like, I'm
right.
Yeah,
and if y'all in a relationship, she's probably gonna tell you.
But showed me, like,
Yeah.
like, okay, when I see him, I'm gonna address it. I'm not gonna message you and no, man, you want to do this now as a man, we got to have a conversation.
Yeah.
But
So
Yeah.
no tagging.
No, I don't tag her. And then even like I don't even like friends sending the woman I'm with.
So you
friend
don't like
requests.
being friends with the person you dating on social media?
No, me and her would be friends on social media. I'm not tagging her on no pictures, and
Oh, I see.
I'm asking her not to tag me on nothing.
Okay.
Because the only reason these people like your Facebook friends or Instagram people are following your new situation
to get information.
is to be nosy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what? No,
Yeah.
no, I ain't
Yeah.
gonna tag you. The world's gonna know about you. You ain't
Yeah.
gonna be no secret.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna. I might post a pic of you every day. But
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna, this is the thing. Like, if it's my woman,
The sky's the limit.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's my woman. Like,
I love that.
I'm not gonna be with nobody I'm not proud to have.
Yeah, I love
you know
it.
what I'm saying? So yeah, I might post her, but I will never tag you.
Okay.
On nothing. Nah.
Good. So what lessons learned would you like to share, or last thoughts you like to share about dating?
The last thoughts or lessons learned I like to share about dating is be transparent as you can, because 9 times out of 10, what you think she might leave you or be mad about, she's gonna respect her having the option to decide for herself. Because when you dishonest to her about some shit, like, she's gonna feel like the choice to make the decision was
You
taken
took her
away
choice
from her.
away. Yeah.
So now you've shown that you're a liar, and you didn't give me the option to make the choices for myself.
Yeah, that's
And,
important.
like, now it's like, I don't care how you're gonna feel about the truth. If it's the truth, I'm gonna say it, and if you can't deal with it,
Then we don't have to be
then
together.
it's, then it's, and it's unfortunate because you might have emotions tied to these people, but you're gonna have to take that time to heal and get back out there. But just now, it's just like more so. I used to say what they wanted to hear. Now I just say whatever
It's the truth.
is the truth,
Okay.
and just deal with whatever comes after.
You just mentioned healing. A lot of times women think men don't take time to heal after breakups. Would you say that you've had to take time to heal after breakups?
Yeah, shit, I've done after some breakups. Actually, last year I did therapy and everything.
Oh, really? Love it.
I was all about to bite my tongue to say it,
Yeah, but you did.
But yeah, I did
That's
therapy
important.
and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because I had to learn, and that came with a lot of clarification, like clarity on why I acted certain ways,
way you
and why
did, yeah.
you know what I'm saying, was so nonchalant about certain things. Just had to learn a lot about myself that I didn't.
Therapy really helps you learn about yourself, and then you can hold yourself accountable.
Right. So once that's where this new
From
mindset
therapy.
comes
Thank you,
from.
therapist.
It's like, okay, I understand, and why I was doing the things that I was doing, and stuff like that. And now it's just like I'm more comfortable with me now.
That's
what
good.
therapy did for me.
That's
It's
good.
Yeah. It was.
So when you take time to heal, you don't date during that time. You didn't date. So that time was just really about self-reflection and getting yourself together. I love it. Because most of the time women think men never heal. They don't take any time. They just be out there. They just keep going to the next, to the next.
I'd stopped doing everything.
Really?
I was just taking a break from everything and just like no gym, no.
You didn't do the gym?
Nah, I was just focusing on my mental health.
But some people feel like the gym is medicine,
It
is
is,
therapy.
but as long as I've been doing it,
You were still doing the same thing.
I was still
too.
doing the same shit that I was, you know what I'm saying? So I just like purged myself of a lot of stuff that I was, doing prior. And once I got comfortable, you know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, time to get back in. You lost too much weight. Time to get back in shape.
Got it.
Time to, you know what I'm saying? It was like, you had to just do a total reset.
Got it.
And especially when you learn about yourself and, you know what I'm saying? When you start learning shit and that you don't like and things like
gotta
that. And
change
it's like,
it.
do this reset.
So do you prefer women who've also gone to therapy?
Yeah. But I'm still the same type where like I don't like to dive into others' business.
Oh, okay.
I won't ask you.
You won't?
No. I won't ask, but going through therapy, I can identify.
You can
people
recognize
who've
it.
Been through therapy now.
It's so crazy. I feel the same way. Like, I know when you have addressed your stuff.
Right.
You don't even have to tell me, like, okay, how did you get there? I can just figure out how you got to that point, because you were so, when you acknowledge your stuff and you're self-aware, you know your flaws, and you're like, working on these things. It's like, how'd you get to that point?
Yeah.
Did you just wake up and have an epiphany?
Yeah.
Most of the time, people have gone to therapy.
I'll
Therapy
say something
works.
that I haven't told to anybody but my therapist right now.
What?
I was sleeping with so many women because I. You gotta kiss me.
Go away. What now?
Because I wasn't happy with myself.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
profound.
Yeah, I wasn't happy with myself.
You were sleeping
And-
with so many women because you weren't happy with yourself. What were you seeking from these women?
Validation.
That you're good in bed?
That I'm good in bed, that I'm desired. You know, it was a lot of shit that I was dealing with, man. I
Wow.
learned about myself.
So a lot of men who are whores,
probably got a lot of, issues that they probably can't address, and it's not even insecurities, it's just self-doubt. Like, there's a difference in those two things. Insecurities are false. You know what I'm saying? These are things that you're worried about that don't exist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the self-doubt is real. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I wanted to sleep with the prettiest girls, like,
I remember you going through these periods.
Yeah,
Like, it's like,
and
it's gotta be this, it's gotta be this model, this next top model.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? And it was like, it was just,
For validation.
For validation. And,
Wow.
things like
Because if I can bag her, it means something about me.
Right.
Wow, that's so deep.
Yeah,
That's profound.
yeah. And I ain't ashamed to say,
But that's a big epiphany, because you know how many men are like that today, or running behind.
they
You
need
gotta
to
have the
learn.
baddest chicks on their
Nah.
chain.
I need to have what's right for me. Of course, like I said, I need a pretty face.
Of course.
I need a pretty face. But now it's like, nah, I need what's right for me and
Compatible.
Compatible.
And somebody who loves you. Like, you really do need somebody who loves you.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. I need somebody that's crazy about me.
Yeah. And I think that's equally important, to find some. You want to be crazy about them, but they got to be crazy
They
about
gotta be
you.
crazy about
Yes.
me. Oh yeah.
It sounds like you have so much love to give, and she needs to be worthy of that
Oh
love.
yeah, definitely.
Well, I wish you the best, Darnell, and
appreciate
you can always slide to Upper Echelon Matchmaking for some assistance. But I would be happy to assist you. But it sounds like you're well on your way, and the first step for you sounded like taking that time to heal and therapy to hold yourself accountable.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm happy with your growth. Lots of growth.
Appreciate it.
So
yeah,
congratulations.
Man, I had to grow up, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
That's
Thank
awesome. Well, that completes our episode of Upper Echelon Matchmaking, where we talked about dating with Darnell King. Tune in to next time.